Hey guys, so I'm here with my very first Q&A video answering your guys' questions about my art page, what I draw with, and all of that good stuff. So first off, I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who has liked my page, and don't forget to join the free commission event. It is going on through Monday. I'm going to be picking 3 winners to get a free commission made by me of your choice. You get to choose what it'll be. So don't forget to follow the link that will be in the description box of this video, and it'll give you details about the event. And hit the join button, go and invite your friends and whoever. So yeah, big thank you. I love you guys so much. Okay, so let's get to this Q&A and let's get started. So the first question is, what kind of supplies do you use to draw with? Well, I like to do preliminary excuse my blunder, preliminary drawings with just regular mechanical pencils, and I got this at Walmart. It's a 0.7, and I don't know if you can see that, but the lead is pretty thick. So, and once I get those done, I'll use my light box, and I don't have it here in the room with me right now because I am currently working on a surprise for you guys. So once I get it onto my light box, I will use my 0.3 millimeter mechanical pencil, and this lead is actually much thinner. You can really tell a difference. And I use this for detailing, for drawing in tight spaces. And you can find, I got this one at Hobby Lobby in Springfield, but you can also find them on Amazon.com. I think you can find them in craft stores, but your best place to find them would be your art supply stores. But yeah, Amazon has them for really good prices. And I would definitely stock up on the lead, especially if you draw really hard, because since it's so thin, the lead breaks. Okay, moving on. I also use different erasers. I have this basic push top eraser that you can find at Walmart or craft stores. I have a kneaded eraser for when I'm using graphite pencils and doing just basic black and white drawings, and that's good for blending out, highlighting, or taking away from darker spaces if you make a mistake, which is why graphite pencil, you have to be really careful when you do those kinds of drawings. And the kneaded eraser will take away some of the pencil that you had put down. I also use a soft white velvet eraser, and again, I got this at Walmart. It was very inexpensive. I think I paid maybe 75 cents for it, and actually they come in bigger packs too, at least the Walmart that is near where I live. I think they have a 4 or a 5 pack for like $2, which that's really good deal. So I have a lot of those. The second half of that question is, what do you use to ink your drawings with? Well, I use 2 different pens. I have my Micron 01 archival pen, and then I have my Copic multiliners, and both of these you can actually find on Amazon.com, and the Copic multiliners you can get in packs, or you can buy them by themselves, and they come in different sizes, and you can also get them in different colors. And the 2 different colors that I have are sepia and gray, and my sepia is in 0.1 and my gray is in 0.3. So those are what I use to ink with. So that takes care of the first question. The next question is, what do I color my illustrations with? Well, I use different mediums. I had tried to use watercolors because I follow a lot of artists who use watercolors and I really like the results that they have, but I found that I'm not patient enough for watercolors. So I have a nice substitute for that for those who are looking to get into colored work. I have these watercolor pencils, and it's just a basic set. It comes with your basic colors. And what I do is I'll get my drawing all sketched out, and I'll put it on watercolor paper instead of regular paper, and we actually have that coming up here soon. And I'll get the shading all done, and you have to do this in layers, otherwise the picture won't turn out right. At least I've found in tests that I've done. And what I do is, after I get the colored pencil or the watercolor pencil laid down, I'll take a wet paintbrush and I will go over the parts that need to be shaded. Sometimes I really like the effect that just the pencil has. So yeah. I also use Carbothello, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, and these are chalk pastel. And again, it looks like a colored pencil, but it's actually chalk. So it's kind of cool. I've done a couple drawings with these, and I've got some toned paper that I really, really want to try it on. I also really like Prismacolor Premier pencils, and this set is the portrait set or skin tones, and it's a 24 set. Now, if you're just starting out, I suggest getting the sets, like the smaller sets, especially if you don't make a lot of money, because they can get kind of expensive. I have a 172 set that I actually had to save up for, and I got that on Jerry's Artorama, and the link will be in the comments section below. And even with the discount that I got for being a student, I still paid over $150 for it. So yeah, being an artist is very expensive. Okay, on to the next medium. Copic markers, and they come in different kinds. I have two of them. I have the Copic sketch markers and the Copic Chow, and you can see that the lids are different, but the Chow markers, they have the brush nib, but the difference between this and the sketch markers, and I'll show you here, is that the Chows have a chiseled end, whereas the Copic sketch markers have a fine tip. And I really like both of those features because I use my Copic markers a lot now. They are refillable, so that saves you a little money. However, like the colored pencils, Copics are very expensive. I mean, even just one Chow marker cost me like almost $4. If you go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you're going to be spending about $8 a marker. So I suggest going to Uzak.com or Amazon, which is where I got all of mine. I split them up between those. So the sketch markers hold more ink than the Chows, but still, you get really good color for a pretty good price. For detailing, I use a Sakura Jelly Roll pen in white. So all of my mermaid drawings that you see, the bubbles, were done with this pen. I highly suggest stocking up on these. They're very inexpensive. If I buy just the pen, I pay about $2 for one, or you can buy them in a set, and I think they come anywhere in between a three set, and I think the highest is maybe a 12. I'm not exactly positive on that, but yeah, very good to get. Okay, next question. Do you do digital art, and if so, what kind of tablet do you use? Whew, digital art. I really am kind of skeptical about digital art. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of artist friends who do digital and they do gorgeous work on it, but I am so steeped into traditional artwork, which is pencil to paper or pen to paper or whatever you use, that transitioning into digital is really hard for me, but I do have a tablet. The one that I do have, which is this right here, is a Turcom Tersion, and it's a Pen Sketch TS6610 high resolution drawing tablet, and it's actually really, really nice. This is what it looks like, and it's got buttons on the side, and it comes with a USB cord to hook up to your desktop or laptop. It also comes with a manual driver. And I've heard a lot of people, they use Photoshop, Paint Tool Sai. At the time when I got it, we didn't have internet at my house. Yeah, I know. I live out in the country, so our internet's kind of slow. But I did get Autodesk Sketchbook Pro 6, and I really researched some of the products to get for a digital tablet, and I really, really liked the reviews on that one. And there are several tutorials online on YouTube, and I'll link some in the comments below for you guys to go check out. One of my favorite ones is an illustrator who does I think he calls it Cherry Pinups. Cherry is freaking adorable. She reminds me of old school Disney. So yeah, the link for his videos will be in the comments below. Okay, last question. What sort of paper do I draw on? I have several sketchbooks. Some of them are used just for doodling. Some of them I actually use for school. This one right here is just a basic sketchbook that I got at Walmart in Rolla, which is one of the places that's around here. And this is one of the drawings that I'm doing right now for a person here on Facebook, and here's the original. So yeah, compare. I have to get some new graphite pencils because I kind of went through them. So yeah, just regular old sketchbook. This barely has any texture to it. It has enough texture to hold on to the pencil. Now, when I'm inking and transferring pictures from regular sketchbook paper or printer paper is good for preliminary sketches, I will use Copic marker paper. This stuff is very smooth. There is no texture whatsoever to the paper. Very good for inking. This paper right here, I've noticed actually sucks up the ink, but not to the point that it drains your markers. I also have a Copic sketchbook. This is, I'm trying to find the size, 70 pounds, bleed resistant, which is true. I've used this on 2 mermaid drawings now, and I've noticed that there's very little bleeding through to the other side unless you are using a lot of ink in one spot. So if you do get this sketchbook, I recommend putting something underneath the paper so that it doesn't bleed through to the new sheet on the other side. This is a 9x12, so definitely recommend, and it's what I did this mermaid on. It's also what I did this on, and this is the back of it. You can see that there's very little bleeding through to the other side. Excuse me. But yes, I highly recommend this for anybody who uses Copic markers. The paper is very good. It is an A+. Now, I have started using this Bristol paper. This is actual, let's see, where is it? This is recommended for professional artists, and I really like it because the paper is marked out. So if you're looking into doing a graphic novel or a manga, I definitely suggest getting this paper. And I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it was $16 for 24 sheets, and it's 100-pound paper, 11-inch by 17-inch, and I've used 2 or 3 sheets now, and I really like the quality of the color that comes out on it. And then last one is these cards. Any small artwork that you see me post on my page, I either do on this or it's illustration board, and I got this at a local art shop in Springfield, which is about 2 hours from where I live. Yeah, I got it at the National Art Shop. So, Stacy, you know where that's at. That's where you can get it, because I know you were questioning me about that. So, those were your questions, the most frequently asked ones. And I hope this video was informational, and I hope it helps those who are just starting out or, you know, had questions about, oh, what kind of paper do I need to get for such and such, or what's really good for coloring, or what's your recommendation for digital art. And digital art, you know, I can't really recommend anything because I've only tried one product. So I hope everybody has a really great day. Don't forget to join and like my event. And thank you so much for liking my art page. And I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.